I wanted to bring you in because I wanted to ask you if you have been exposed to information about the case from a media report or any media reports, whether it's through the internet, newspaper, or social media, including Facebook, your Facebook feed.
No. I mean, my last, I think it was Thursday or Friday, my husband called me and he had asked me a question regarding something he's seen on Facebook, something about Twitter or something. And he was on speaker, and I told him, look, I don't know anything about it. And that was basically the gist of it. Other than that, I haven't.
What did he say to you about Twitter?
Well, he asked me if I knew who the lawyer was, and I said no. Why? And he was like, well, that idiot's tweeting on Facebook, and that was pretty much how it goes on. He knows that I'm not supposed to talk about it, and I don't read the newspaper, and when I watch TV, it's not the news. So I mean, him and I got into a really big argument about it because he knows, and it just so happened to be when we were on lunch.
And have you heard any other information about related to the case, whether through your husband or anyone else, or whether through the internet or any media reports from any source? Have you heard any information about the case?
No. And even if I'm on Facebook or something, if I do see like the headlines of it, I don't click the link. I specifically stay away for that reason.
And have you seen any of the headlines and read any of the headlines?
Not knowingly. You just skim over them. But other than that, I don't like pick them out to find them.
Have you discussed some of this Twitter information that you received from your husband with other jurors?
No. I don't know what her juror number was, but she was sitting right next to me when my husband had called me, and then when I hung up the phone with him, it was just kind of like, oh, what was that about? And I was like, well, I don't know.
What you said, I don't know?
Yeah. I told her, I was like, well, apparently this is what happened on Twitter.
And what did you tell her happened on Twitter?
Just that one of the lawyers had tweeted about, I don't even know what the tweet was about. I just know that he tweeted about the case during a testimony. I didn't read the tweet. I don't know what the tweet was about.
And when was this?
I think it was sometime last week. I don't remember.
And did your husband provide any other information to you about?
No. I basically that was it, and then I got off the phone with him.
Did he say anything else related to the attorney or the party, which side it was, or anything like that he was referring to?
No, he just asked. Well, he asked me who George Brockler was, or who Brockler was, and I said, well, he's one of the lawyers. And he was like I said, he said, well, that idiot tweeted during the testimony, and that was it. I didn't ask what he tweeted or anything like that.
During the breaks, do you usually hang out in the patio downstairs, in the lounge area with a few other jurors?
Occasionally.
Occasionally, and
if I don't, I'm out for lunch.
Okay. All right. And do you remember talking to the other jurors about any of this conversation you had with your husband?
I don't.
Right.
I mean, if this happened yesterday, maybe, but honestly, I don't remember. I don't think I did, because I didn't have a conversation with anybody about it specifically. We didn't sit down, we didn't talk about it in conversation. It was just more of a in passing kind of thing.
Why didn't you bring it up to my attention? I've been telling jurors throughout that even if, despite their best efforts, they inadvertently come upon any information related to the case, whether it's accurate or not, or whether it's directly from the media or not, if they inadvertently come up on or hear or overhear any information about the case, they should tell my staff that they need to talk to me.
Right. There's no excuse for me not telling you. It was more so I just really don't pay attention to my husband most of the time. So it wasn't really that important at that time, I didn't expect, anything out of it. So it was just kind of pushed under the rug and forgot about.
Okay, let me have you step out for just a moment, please.